Yeah, January. Everyone's got January. Alright. I was really favorite to Jada. I read it. I'm gonna do my hair again. I'm gonna read a book. Yo, he's in chat. Yo, I read in this book for the entire life. This is gonna be the most boring live stream I've ever done. I'm gonna sit here and read it. You know, last time where guys would give me verbal, so I just sat and read a book. I read this book for the entire life. I've been paid, so I've been paid. Atomic Habits by Robert Greene. Say that. What's it? What's it? It's the index. Give me a second. Okay, my story. On the final day of sophomore year of high school, I was hit in the face with a baseball bat. As my class took a full swing, the bat slipped out of my hand. It came flying towards me before striking me directly in between the eyes. Can you see? I have no memory of the moment of impact. The bat smashed into my face with such a force that it crushed my nose into a distorted U shape. The collision sent the soft tissue of my brain slamming into the inside of my skull. Immediately, the wave of swelling surged throughout my head. Surged throughout my head in a fraction of a second. I had a broken nose, multiple skull fractures, two shattered eye sockets. When I opened my eyes, I saw people staring at me and running over to help. I looked down and noticed spots of red on my clothes. One of my classmates took the shirt off his back and handed it to me. I used it to plug the stream of blood rushing from my broken nose. Shocked and confused, I was unaware of how seriously I had been injured. He was unaware of us. He was, "Hi, Elijah, we're reading the book for a stream." My teacher looped his arm around my shoulder, and we began the long walk to the nurse's office, across the fields, down the hill and back into school. Random hands touched my sides, holding me upright. We took out time and walked slowly. Nobody realized that every minute mattered. When we arrived at the nurse's office, she asked me for a series of questions. What year is it? 1998, I answered. It was actually 2002. Who is the President of the United States? Bill Clinton, I said. Um, Bill Clinton, I said. The correct answer was George W. Bush. What is your mom's name? Perfect bedtime story. What is your mom's name? I stood 10 seconds past. Cassia said casually, ignoring the fact that it had taken 10 seconds to remember my own mother's name. That is the last question I remembered. My body was unable to handle the rapid swelling in my brain, and I lost consciousness before an ambulance arrived. Minutes later, I was carried out of school and taken to the local hospital. Sneaky, let me outside. I'm gonna ask me something, but I'm still reading. Surely after arriving, my body began shutting down. I struggled with basic functions like swallowing and breathing. I had my first seizure of the day. Then I stopped breathing entirely as the doctors hurried to supply me with oxygen. They also decided the hospital was unequipped to handle the situation and ordered a helicopter to fly me to a large hospital in Connecticut. Yeah. So I accidentally drunk. It's okay, bro. I was rolled out of the emergency room door and towards the helipad across the streets. The stretch rattled on bumpy sidewalks as one nurse pushed me along while the other one bumped each breath into my hand. My mother, who arrived at the hospital a few minutes before, climbed into the helicopter beside me. I remained unconscious, unable to breathe on my own as she held me during my fight. While my mother rode me with hey yo. While my mother rode me in the helicopter, my father went home to check on my brother and sister and break the news to them. Break the news to them. Break the news, break the news to them. What happened? He showed back tears as he explained to my sister that he missed eighth grade graduation ceremony. Hi, bro. It's me, Chris, using my sister's account because my guy. Oh, we say Chris. Right now, we're reading a book because chat couldn't behave earlier, so we're reading a book. Um, when my mother and I landed on the roof of the hospital, a team of nearly 20 doctors and nurses sprinted onto the helipad and wheeled me into the trauma units. By this time, the swelling in the brain had become so severe, I had repeated post-traumatic seizures. My broken bones needed to be fixed, but I was in no condition to undergo surgery. After yet another seizure, my third of the day, I was put into medical-induced coma and placed into a ventilator. They were placed into a ventilator. W, thank you for the W's, bro. My parents were no strangers to this hospital. 10 years earlier, they had entered the same building on the ground floor. On the ground floor. After my sister was diagnosed with leukemia at age 3, I was 5 at the time. My brother was just 6 months old. After 2.5 years of chemotherapy treatments, spinal taps, bone marrow biopsies, my little sister finally walks out of the hospital happy. Healthy and cancer free. Hey, congratulations. And now, after 10 years of normal life, my parents found themselves back at the same place with different child. WBWE, bro. Why you mute this guy for saying W's? What's why you tell this? As the day faded into night and a series of machines kept me alive, my parents slept restlessly on the hospital mattress. One moment they collapsed from fatigue. Thank you guys for watching this live. Completely wasted your time. It's been your boy Sneaky. Thank you and goodbye. Wish you guys like